Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now, before we begin, I do recognize that, well, this isn't exactly my normal type of video. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have already read the title. I wanted to mix it up a bit. I feel like this thing is way too bright. Okay. I wanted to mix it up a bit, switch up, well, not really. This is actually something I had in mind for a while. If you guys don't know, Hunter History, my own fan series, my own little origin story. Well, not origin story. My own, I guess, fan created storyline. I just posted, I think, a couple weeks ago. I think early November, second week of November. The finale to Hunter History. If you guys haven't watched that, go and check it out. Watch, and if you haven't already, check out the whole Hunter History series, season 1. I put a lot of effort into it. A lot of, like, I guess, a lot of stress went into it, making it. A lot of editing went into it. So if you guys haven't already, do please sure to go check it out. It would mean so much to me if you guys could. And as where I have been, I've more or less just been relaxing, recovering, because if you guys haven't watched the video, do be sure to watch it. You guys will probably understand. I had to let my voice recover. I was just tired. The finale of the series, I went as hard as I could for it. And again, if you haven't watched it, go check it out. It would mean so much to me. But as to what I'm doing here, well, since Hunter History Season 1 is now ended, I figured I'd do something a little, I guess, special, I guess. Or, well, something that's done on YouTube at the very least in Xenoverse, and Xenoverse is really the only game that I can really compare in terms of what it can offer as to making this type of video. What this video is pretty much Hunter History, pretty much making builds of the Hunter History cast characters into giving them the closest as I possibly can to clothing designs, movesets, and as well as possible as in some cases, only a few cases, transformations that are accessible in Xenoverse 2 as of November 29th, 2021. Now, first up, I figured I didn't want to do Delta right off the bat. I wanted to mix it up, not going with the main character, hold off on his moveset till probably the next video. Delta is only gonna have a base form moveset because Delta's, if you guys don't know, his, I guess, new ability doesn't exactly have its own unique moveset, so I'm gonna hold off on making a video about that till until once I give him a more distinct moveset with his new abilities. And if you guys didn't read the description of the finale, Hunter History is gonna come back sometime, maybe sometime late January, early February, preferably late January, but we'll have to wait until. I got a lot of new ideas that I didn't put in the original storyline, but either way, I am hyped for it. I am excited for when I can bring back Hunter History. I still gotta work on a little extra, some other things to make sure the series is ready for when it comes back. Make a few new characters that weren't part of the original storyline. So yada. But anyway, we're gonna be focusing on Caroline's moveset. Oh, the main antagonist for for season 1 of Hunter History. Pretty much the whole reason why Hunter History has pretty much exists. So as you guys can see, but one thing before we get, well, actually no, I can't really say with this clothing, but that's not the point. I'm gonna get into, I guess, first off first we'll get into the clothing. As to if you guys do want to make, I guess, the closest thing you possibly can to Caroline, well then, here we go. The training, these are pretty much, the QQ Bang and Super Soul don't really matter. They're just what I well, the QQ Bang is what I naturally have on Rune, and the QQ Bang, not the QQ Bang, the Super Soul I just felt the most appropriate. Actually, this is probably the go-to Super Soul. Android 21. When the battle begins, you guys can read there, pause and read. It has a limit burst for attack increase because I'm bad at the game, so I need a limit burst. Tapion sword because well, Caroline wields a sword. I gotta do that quickly. Tapion wields a sword, so I figured, hey, why not? It's appropriate. It makes sense. Amy's battle suit is very easy to get. Very easy to get by Amy at I think the item shop or whatever. These three pieces of clothing, this you can get from the TP Metal store. This you can get, I think, through doing some of the natural storyline stuff in Xenoverse, and the training suit Capsule Corp is, I think, also the TP Metal shop, or at the very least, it's one of the places where you can buy clothing. Next up is the moveset. Now, I figured I'd go with mostly some red move stuff, as well as there wasn't exactly a red evasive that I could rely on, so I just went with Instant Rise. Super Saiyan God, of course, because Caroline has red hair. Last Emperor, because it's the closest thing I could get to her Armageddon technique. I think it was Armageddon. It's been a while since I watched it myself. Brave Sword Attack, because, well, she has a sword, she uses it. And I think I'll go over the moves a little more, let's go with training mode. Actually, photo mode would be easier. Yeah, I did all my main stuff on my Delta CAC. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my dogs in the background. All right, I don't use this character with parallel. Okay, let's equip her. Let's get one of the new DLC characters. Let's get who do I want? Let's get Khalifa. Oh yeah, shut up, Khalifa. No one cares about you. You're a parody version of Goku. We all know it. Everyone just denies it. Okay. Is this the really... Nah, whatever. I can't change the music now. Whatever. Alright, so we'll get into it. Okay, so of course we have to go Super Saiyan God, because this is when you really look like Caroline with the red hair. If you guys excuse me, I'm gonna go deal with my dogs real quick because they're getting a bit... Okay, I'm back. I got them to get quiet because, oh my god, they were fighting. Alright, so Super Saiyan God, of course, because this is how when you really look like Caroline. It's just... Well, I'm glad it exists now in the game because it may... God, look at that beautiful damage. Alright. Alright, the moveset, of course, Instant Rise, because it's a simple evasive. There wasn't exactly a red evasive anywhere in the... available, I think, in the entire game. There's Maiden Burst, but Maiden Burst kind of doesn't... I also wanted to go with moves that actually fit the character, and Maiden Burst did not fit it. Not to mention, it's also a 3-bar evasive, and it's not exactly the most reliable. I'm just gonna leave if you guys can hear my dogs in the background, I'm just gonna leave them as is. There's no point. They're way too stubborn about it. So, we'll go with, I guess, supers first. Now, I decided to put supers on all slots instead of a charge, because most likely you're not really gonna get a chance to charge. And if you do put a charge on, I wanted to at least give a 4th option in case. Well, this is more or less what the moveset. You can put on any of the 3 moves, or even 2 moves, or even 1 move. Actually, no. Most likely, you're gonna want to put 3 moves and maybe a charge if you want to at least try. If you're gonna try mimicking Caroline's combat style. Okay. So first off, Savory Slicer. I couldn't really find any blue moves that related to her. Well, I guess mimicked black bloodless moves. So I figured I'd go with stuff mostly red. Savory Slicer, it's a very good strike attack. Strike super, it's very, well, I haven't exactly practiced. It's been a while since I used a female Saiyan, so. Yeah, there we go. That's a combo for you, I guess. For the very least, so. It's a very good strike super. It's very simple. It just lunges forward and uses a bunch and just slashes a bunch. Next is Dragon Blitz, and Dragon Blitz, well, it can... Right. Dragon Blitz, you can pretty much use as a combo extender. if you hold the analog stick forward after, like, say, a knockback. Also, while the move is being hold on, it's been a while. Yeah, you have to hit. You can't just, like, while in the middle of it, you can't just hold the analog stick and expect it to work. You gotta hit it a couple of times in order for it to get the vanishing effect. Khalifa, shut the hell up. Get out of here. Alright, the next move is Bomber XD, because, well, I was running out of options, and this seemed very appropriate. It's a very good blast super, very good combo super. Yeah. It has a bit of range. It doesn't have much range, but at the very least, it's been so long since I used these. Alright, then lastly, Blades of Judgment, because, well, yeah, it's a good, like, extender. It most likely will cause someone to do a panic evasive. Wait, no, that's wrong move. I don't normally use the. Yeah, like that. There we go. You do a hard knockdown, I guess, during a stamina break, and bam. There you go. Let's see. What other... Okay. So these are pretty much the Caroline's main moves, if you guys want to, like, copy them. I don't really care, because I don't really play Xenoverse like that. And, wait, do you get a speed increase? Oh, wait, no. Right, and the animation for Super Saiyan Gus is just sick. Alright. Next up is Brave Sword Attack. It's a very simple move. Just watch. Does quite a bit of strike damage. Well, that's how I have my runes set up. But it's very good. It's very reliable. It's a one hit. So even if you can't get the timing off, at the very least you're gonna get your opponent to panic evasive if they still have stamina. If they don't have, like, enough stamina to, like, do this. If they don't have enough stamina to do that, it's pretty good to possibly make them panic. Definitely good at the end of a combo during a stamina break and stuff like that. Now, the last move is, of course, no. Wrong one again. It's photo mode settings, and I messed that up because I'm dumb. Health. Let's go with Danger. Alright, yeah, because it's only... these moves... Last Emperor does way more damage than... Well, actually, Last Emperor pretty much makes sense as it is. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Alright, Last Emperor is pretty much a move that can only really be used when you have flashing red health when you're going up against an opponent. You can only use it once, so use it wisely. Preferably when you feel like you're about to end your opponent. Maybe, like, hit Brave Sword Attack, make sure you quickly turn around and then fire it off. And since it requires no key, if you're very low and you catch your opponent off guard with a stamina break and they pop their limit burst, well, when they're panicking, of course, you can catch them off guard with a Last Emperor, because at the very least, say you hit a stamina break, knock them back. Then just activate Last Emperor. If they limit burst, well, they're gonna, depending on the limit burst, they could either get away or they're gonna they're gonna have to hold that. Or even if they don't, if they don't limit burst, well, you're gonna get them in, Last Emperor. So let's just, I'm gonna stop. Yeah. All right, let's go. Last Emperor. It's pretty much a good staple for Caroline's Armageddon technique, because, well, it's pretty much the closest thing I can get to Caroline's Armageddon technique. Move, Khalifa. No one wants to see you. You're a parody version of Goku. We all know it. We just won't admit it. Let's just put that health back to normal. I'll go unlimited, whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Kind of like a shorter, smaller video. Something I wanted to I thought about. Something I felt like would be fun. Okay, something I felt like would be fun to do. A good idea, a nice different style of video from what I normally upload. Yeah, so Dragon Blitz. Wait, can you? No, that's probably only gonna work in stamina break. Savory Slicer, Bomber XD, and Blades of Judgment. Yeah, Blades of Judgment isn't exactly gonna hold track your. I hit the wrong move. Blades of Judgment isn't really gonna track your opponent if it's not in a knockback. And another reason why I picked like the moves I did is because I also want to go with 2 strike skills and 2 blast skills to more or less work around a person's playstyle. Like some people might prefer to use 2 strikes instead. Some people might prefer to blast. I figured I just mix it up, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, so in the next video, I'm definitely gonna do. In the next video, I'm definitely going to do what was it? Delta. Oh, that doesn't work. Huh. All right. I'm most likely gonna do Delta's moveset is base form moveset, so do look forward to that. God, okay. And if you guys are wondering why I didn't put Crush Cannon, like, because it's one of the newest like supers, well, for starters, it just didn't fit what I was going for. Like, actually, it very well might have, but I just didn't feel like using one of the new moves out of the gate. All right. Alright, that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like the video. I guess right, that's pretty much the end of the video. I'm gonna I guess start the outro. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like it, comment down below on what you guys would like to see in the future. Subscribe and turn on my post notifications. That way you guys are always aware of whenever I upload on the channel. And consider following me on social media platforms such as Twitter @DellGOD or my Instagram @Phantom_Cross with 1S. And don't be afraid to share this video around with your friends. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And go to hell. Bye, guys.